Hey everybody, Cool and All Manga here, right now reviewing One Piece chapter 702. Yes. Now, Dressrossa is getting off to a very fast start. That's fine. That's very fine. Considering it's a continuation arc to Punk Hazard. The fact that it's getting off to a very fast start, I don't mind that at all, because it has just been an epic ride from the beginning of Dressrossa. Oh, the epicness, it doesn't stop. The blind old man. I'm leading towards him being Fujitora, simply because of the card he gave the owner of the restaurant. You know, when he said, address all the costs of the repairs here to these people. So I think, that's probably a Marine, or if not, I have no idea. Honestly, I had no idea who this... If this old blind man is not Fujitora, I wonder. I really do wonder. Anyways, other than that, this chapter, it was good. It was good. Luffy, 2 chapters after the reveal that Donquixote, Doflamingo, has the Maramara fruit in his possession, Luffy has found out, thanks to Frankie's quick thinking. Frankie was great in this episode. Gotta say, Frankie was great. Chapter. Frankie was great in this chapter. Luffy, the look on his face at the end of this chapter means that he is definitely headed towards the Colosseum. And my God, the Colosseum has delivered. When I originally heard about the Colosseum, I was like, oh, that sounds cool, right? Now, it has just brought it to the table. The best of the New World have assembled to take on the Donquixote family in a brawl to see who will claim the Mera Nomi. And you know Luffy's gonna come and crash this party. So this is looking very epic. Very epic. Not to mention just the introduction of the Donquixote family. Talk about epic. I almost felt like I was watching the anime while I was reading this, just because of how epic it was. Senor Pink, and then Dellinger, and Lao G. That was pretty cool. Lao G, that old guy looks intense. And I know Zoro's gonna end up going up against him. Oh, I know it. Zoro and this old guy, Lao G. Oh, Lao G. Oh, yes. Just awesome. And then Mock Vice. Mock Vice with that's another cool name. So the Donquixote family is definitely looking epic. Plus, Mr. Diamante, the Colosseum was literally in an uproar in this chapter, so I can't wait to see what comes out of this. Other than that, chapter summary. So the chapter starts off, the hole, some toys are looking into the hole, they're like, holy shit, how strong is that old guy? And then, you see Zoro and Sanji, and they're like, yo, he's an ability user. And then, they're just like, yeah, but what kind of an ability is it? And then this guy, this oh man, smooth as hell. This blind guy is smooth as hell. By the way, he's so smooth. He's just like, everyone's like, who are you? And he's just like, best for the both of us if you don't know. Peace out, brother. Like, they're like, peace out, man. Just pieces right out. Gives the restaurant owner a card that's gonna allow all the repairs to be taken care of by a certain group. And apparently it's a very famous group, because the restaurant owner knew exactly who he was as soon as he gave him the card. Luffy states again that this guy is strong. So if Luffy's literally saying that this guy is strong as hell, I doubt Luffy can take him on. So if he is in fact Fujitora, then the admirals have gotten to a pretty intense level. Further than Kizaru, Akainu, and Aokiji were from 2 years ago. 100%. Because if Fujitora is able to, basically impress Luffy, you know they're intense. And this guy's blind, so, that just adds to the intenseness of the admirals, if he is, in fact, Fujitora. Which I'm kind of leaning towards, he seems like he is. So, after he exits the restaurant, Zoro realizes that the sword, the legendary sword, the treasure of Wano, has been stolen. And the toys all around state that it was taken by the fairies. As if it's it happens all the time and you can't do anything about it. They're like, yeah, it happens all the time. They're just laughing about it. And Zoro's just like, well, this ain't no joke. And then Kinemon right behind him, yeah, of course it's no joke, of course. Just backing up the fact that he wants to challenge Zoro for this sword. And I see I see Momo and Kinemon joining the crew for sure. Okay? Now, before they end up joining the crew, Kinemon is going to fight Zoro. 100%. They're going to duel. And I predict when Zoro beats Kinemon, Kinemon will swear his allegiance to the Straw Hats, because if Zoro, the man who is able to wield the legendary treasure of Wano, the Shusui blade, then if he's going to follow Monkey D. Luffy, then Kinemon will too. So that's what I predict in the future. Anyways, so the fairies ended up, or whatever these fairies are, ended up not getting away as cleanly as they thought, and Zoro ends up seeing his sword dragged out a window. So Kinemon, Zoro, Sanji, they all take off, because, well, first of all, Zoro, he needs a sword back, and Kinemon, he wants the treasure of Wano, so they both instantly take off. Sanji, knowing how horrible Zoro is with directions and knowing he's going to get lost, tails him right away, because he's already destroying the plan. Luffy tries to go ahead, and Frankie, he knows that he has to settle this situation down, and he grabs Luffy. He's like, nah, bro. I got a better idea. I've dotted all the I's and crossed the T's. We gotta do something with these guys. And then, in an alleyway, Frankie and Luffy intimidate and interrogate a Donquixote underling. Actually, the one who was straight up smashed through the floor by the blind man. The blind man. Yes. It's so awesome, man. The blind guy. Awesome. Anyways, he ends up explaining that all the bigwigs of the Donquixote family, or of this island, are all scattered around doing things, but most of them are taking part in the Colosseum tournament that is taking place right now. He also lets slip that the prize for said tournament, And he says he literally almost shit himself whenever he heard about this. And that was cool. Is the forbidden fruit, the Mera Mera Nomi. Luffy, sweating, breaks out in a sweat. Just Ace's devil fruit? Yeah, bam. You know he wants that. You know he wants that now. He's going straight after this. He's fallen into Donquixote's pace. He is fallen into Doflamingo's pace. And he's not even talking to the guy anymore. Like, this is how beast Don Quixote Doflamingo is. He knows what people are going to do before they even do it. So, we go to the Colosseum, and who is there? None other than the blind guy, chilling, just chilling like a boss, you know, like, yeah, what up? I don't know how he's enjoying the, like, this guy's got to have observational hockey up the ass, because, like, anyways, apparently, the bigwigs of the New World, notorious pirates and criminals from the New World, who all have huge bounties, have gathered in Dressrossa to take part in the Colosseum tournament to decide the winner of the Mera Mera Nomi. And they will be facing none other than the Donquixote family. Senor Pink, weird little, like, teenage fat kid type thing. Then we have, like, this little, looks like a 12-year-old kid named Dellinger. 100%. You know he's a sharpshooter. You know he's a sharpshooter. Just listen, just like, come on, you know he's a sharpshooter. Okay. Then we got Lao Ji, which honestly, this guy looks like a beast. You know he can handle a sword just by looking at the guy. And finally, but not least, well, not finally, but one of the second last member, Mock Vice, the other huge type human that was in the Donquixote family, other than Buffalo. And, of course, Mr. Diamante. And I'm not sure if he's actually part of the Donquixote family or if he's a branch. I'm not sure how the family works, but the fact is that Luffy is going to crash this tournament. And if not crash, take part in it. And we may be seeing Luffy's first real major battle in the New World, because I'm not considering his battle with Caesar to be that much of a New World experience. That was mostly just I'm gonna say it was mostly just like an intermission, sort of, between the New World, or between the Grand Line and the New World, or Fishman Island and the New World. Now, the real taste of the strength of the New World comes. We have multiple notorious figures from the New World taking part in this tournament. Not only that, but four key members of the Donquixote family, as well as Mr. Diamante. Okay? So, you know this tournament is gonna be intense. And hopefully we get to see something crazy. I want Oda to straight up surprise us, because I know he's going to. We all know he's going to surprise us with what happens to the Mera Mera Nomi. And honestly, I got no clue. Anything can happen. Oda's a man that basically can throw in anything and make it work perfectly. So there's so many things that can happen. But honestly, the Red Hawk, could that have been foreshadowing towards Luffy gaining the Mera Mera no Mi power? Like, I honestly, it's a long shot. I'm reaching for this one. But I mean, just imagine the possibility. Imagine how overpowered Luffy would become. And just imagine just the fact that he would have so much trouble controlling it at first. Just imagine. And I know everyone's going to be like, oh, he can't have 2 devil fruit. First of all, Blackbeard has 2 devil fruit. And the reason being, we don't know yet. Apparently he has an atypical body. That atypical body could be because he's a D. Maybe only Ds can use 2 devil fruit. Also, there's a possibility that he just absorbed it using Vortex. That's a possibility too. Because I think it was Vegapunk or it was either Caesar or Vegapunk that said that the explosion you only explode if you consume, if you literally eat 2 devil fruit. So if you eat a devil fruit and then somehow transfer a devil, I don't know, maybe you have a devil fruit that allows you to turn into a fruit, and you some other devil fruit user dies and you turn into a fruit, you're the closest fruit, that devil fruit goes to you. I don't know, maybe that's possible, but the only other way I can see it, other than it being D, the fact that he's a D, that he has an atypical body, is the fact that he uses Vortex to suck in the ability. But I don't see that being the case, because I doubt that the Yami Yami no Mi would actually give you the power to have multiple devil fruit. So I'm leaning towards the fact that it's a D-related thing. And if it is the fact that D's, the men or the people with D in their name can or are able to consume 2 devil fruit, then that'd be pretty cool. And it'd be believable because just look at what else they can do. So, overall, this chapter, it was great. Honestly, I don't want to keep on saying that the chapters were great, but man, every single week Oda's delivering. This was another great chapter. Honestly, for the beginning of an arc, I mean, you can't get much better than this. So yeah, cooling on manga here. Rate, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Throw it up. What do you think? The will of D, or D, is it that allows you to have 2 devil fruit? Is it Vortex? Was Blackbeard using Vortex to suck in Blackbeard's, or not Blackbeard, but Whitebeard's devil fruit once he died? Other than that, tune in next week to see what else happens. Anyways, peace out, guys.